Hello, Mobile 5000 Nation. How's everyone doing today? Alright, we are here with Mindseed TV. This is their 31 nights of Halloween that started this month. Figure we do like 3 videos of them. We're going to start with night 1 and we will be ending with night 3. So, let's get started. You know what time it is. Time to turn them last time low, put on something comfy, cut up with someone special, and let's get spooky. This one is called 3 Monkeys, Horrifying Paranormal Activity. Now remember, this is night 1. And I do believe that they're just like videos that are already up. I don't think they're doing like new videos for each night. That would get really complicated. I digress. Hey, push play. Yeah, night 1. Told you.
You hear that? How long have you been here? A month. I heard a month. Can you tell me how that moved right there?
I kind of understand why this family didn't really want to have their face out there.
We moved into this house about 6 months ago, maybe a little longer. Price here was a little too low to pass up on. What we found out a little bit later on after we bought it is that the people wanted to get rid of it because there were some things going on here that were a little sketchy, so they just wanted out. I didn't buy into anything like that.
Maybe it would be considered a little bit embarrassing. You know, you're putting your face out there. Maybe people think you're crazy.
We used to have a bunch of.
We had like almost a dozen, and we're down to like 4 or 5. We thought it was the air conditioner at first, you know. But I mean, they're pretty heavy, and the air conditioner doesn't blow that hard.
They wanted us to come and see if what they were experiencing was real.
Well, it was like the middle of the night, and I came out, and I needed a glass of water. I wanted to get a bottle of water out of the fridge. So I flipped on the light in there, and I came around the corner. I don't know if you've ever been out in like a lightning storm. You ever had a lightning strike close to you or near you, and you smell that like electrical smell, like cordite or something? I don't know. I get hit with a wave of that smell, and I'm there like, what am I stroking out? Because you hear about people that before they have a stroke, they smell weird. I'm there, I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm dreaming. I opened the refrigerator, and I grabbed the water, and I swear to God, I could see my breath for 1 second, and then crash right behind me. And my son came running out of his bedroom down the hall. He was just fast asleep. It was glass.
But I've cleaned up messes 6 or 7 times at least, coming home from work. A couple of times I've come down this hall, there's a mirror, and there's a bureau in that room directly across. But I've definitely seen a figure, like almost a white ghost-like figure, and I've turned around really quick and it's not there, and I've seen it 3 or 4 times, and then I get that same rush of cold.
Get rid of the mirror.
I was in bed, I was sleeping, and then I could feel like just my whole body was being like jostled, like, you know, I was shaking. I felt like someone was like grabbing me and shaking me. And I thought, like, maybe it might have been him. I figured that maybe he was trying to get me up for school or something.
And he's woken up like that, 6 or 7 times. He used to sleep.
Usually he sleeps through the night. I'm still looking for an explanation because I don't buy into any of this. Right. Do you understand? Right. This is not anything I believe in. If you guys want to give us a quick tour, maybe show us where some of the stuff's been happening, we'll follow you around, we'll record, the spots that you've seen things, and then leave the place to us for the night. Sure. And we'll, see if we can get anything.
That would be freaky. I mean, I don't know how I would feel living in a house that was just told us all get out. Little story. My Uncle Ronnie and Aunt Libby, they owned a house. Nice house. You had the front room, dining room, kitchen. Then behind the kitchen, you had the downstairs bedroom and the bathroom. Then you had a back patio and a sliding door that went out into a back porch. Then in the front room, you had stairs that went upstairs. You had four bedrooms upstairs and a bathroom. They had 3 kids. They all had their own room. Then there was one room that they just kept locked. They said it belonged to the woman that used to own the house, which I always thought was weird because I never seen anyone. And then one night, it's in December, and I'm spending the night with them because there's like some family stuff going on. I believe that's whenever my dad had a stroke, and my mom and grandma and grandpa was at the hospital. I was still a little kid. Well, not really, really little, but I was little enough. So they sent me to Uncle Ronnie's and Aunt Libby's to spend the night. I was like, you want to take one of the kids' rooms? Because by then all their kids was grown. No, I'll just sleep down here on the couch. That's just how it was. I mean, nothing special. Uncle Ronnie's like, all right. He's like, well, just ignore the lady that walks up and down the stairs. She'll come downstairs and she'll go back upstairs. She'll come back downstairs and she'll eventually just go out the door. Okay. Okay. Laying there in the middle of the night, I hear one of the bells on their Christmas tree dinging. I'm like, what the heck is that? So I look over and I don't see nothing. But it's kind of dark in there, so, more likely you're not going to see much of anything. Start dozing back off and you hear someone walk up the steps, and I was like, Uncle Ronnie? Aunt Libby? No, there's me. I was like, maybe it's their dog or their cat. Then I sleep and I hear a bell on the tree again. I get up and I turn the light on. I don't see Jack, so I'm figuring that the cat is in the tree somewhere and it's playing with the bells. We all know how cats are. So I start hollering for Roxy, and Roxy's on the back of the couch behind me. And I'm like, yeah, maybe it's the dog. I'm looking for Shelby. Nowhere to be seen. So more likely she's in there with Uncle Ronnie and Aunt Libby. Because she'll sit there and aggravate the crap out of you. So more likely they took her to the room for me, so she wouldn't come back in. And I thought I seen something out of the corner of my eye going upstairs, but it's night and I'm already kind of on edge. Lay back down on the couch. I'm pretty well awake by this point. I'm just like, what the heck is going on? And then I hear creaking coming down the stairs this time. So, I kind of put the blanket up over my face to act like I'm asleep to see, wait to hear it in the front room that I'm going to pull down and catch it. If whatever it is, sees me pulling down, it's either just going to dunk behind the rails, I ain't going to see it, or little kid logic. Well, here it come down the stairs, here it walk across the front room. I'm getting ready to pull the blankets off my face, and you hear ding, 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 ding on that little bell again. I was like, oh, shapoopy. So, I kind of peek out, and there's an old lady sitting there. Like, when I say old lady, yes, she was older, but old-timey lady, like old clothes. I screamed bloody murder. I ain't even gonna lie. I screamed louder than a girl. Sounded like a cat on a manifold first thing in the morning. It was bad. Uncle Ronnie came running through there. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's going on? Someone in the house? I'm like, hell yeah, there is. You don't see her? Then I'm looking around. I'm like, well, I don't see her either. He's like, oh, woman, take your ass on upstairs. Stop harassing the boy. You hear toom, 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 up the stairs. Just the floor creaking as she's coming. I'm like, what the hell? He's like, she loves this time of year. She loves playing with the bells on the trees and stuff. Like, who? The old woman lady that used to own this house. You're not just full of shit. That's real. That's true. That what? He's like, yeah, no, we wasn't lying to no one. Like, yeah, we have an old lady ghost, and she was a night walker. If you don't know what that is, it's a lady of the night. If you don't know what that is, you don't need to. You're too young. And so about the same time every night, she gets up, she puts on her perfume, and she gets all dressed. She comes down the stairs, and she leaves. He's like, but on Christmas time, she really likes all the lights and the shiny and the bells and stuff, and she'll mess around with the Christmas tree. He's like, I really probably should have warned you. You think? He's like, but she ain't going to hurt you. She ain't going to bother you. She's a sweet lady. Okay. Second night I stay there. Same thing. I'm just like, Uncle Ryan said not to worry about it. She's a sweet lady. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm laying there. Fall asleep on the couch. And this night, I felt something tickle my feet, and that freaked me out. Oh, God, that freaked me out. So I pulled the blankets down off my shoulders a little bit to make sure my feet was like covered up and tucked in. And I guess sometime throughout the night, I started getting a shiver because I felt the blankets raise up and creep over my arm. And I felt a pat on my head, and I was like, oh, hell no. Told Uncle Ryan next morning, he's like, I told you she's a really nice lady. I was like, well, she's tickling my feet. He's like, well, she does like to do that. Look, no, I ain't dealing with it. I ain't dealing with it no more. No. Never hurt me, though. Just, it freaks you the hell out, bro. All right, sorry.
They were all shooken up in their own way. And father was, for a non-believer, he was totally sold on whatever was going on there. For the wife, she was scared for her son. And for the son, he clearly was not sleeping well, or he wasn't sleeping well. He was getting cold. It was just like the whole family was in disarray over this house that actually doesn't look scary at all.
You know, it's crazy, like, being back in here now, after being here in the daytime, because you just get, like, a whole different vibe walking into the place at night.
You have to put yourself, like, all right, so in the kitchen before, where he was talking about the thing falling down,
Yeah.
it's like, ain't that scary when he's telling you during the day?
Yeah.
But at nighttime, when you're in here and you see, like, just things up there that are during the day pretty normal, if I heard something crash right now, that would totally have me go, you know what I mean? That would shock me like just as much as it shocked him.
Yo, you know what? Let's do this real quick. Remember how I said we were going to set up a static cam?
Yeah.
let's put the water bottles up there. I'll give you like 3 or 4 of them. All right, so we have 3 bottles, 1 empty, 1 half full, 1 full. That way, if it is the air conditioning, we would expect the light one to fall and not any of the full ones. Right, and I could set up a camera on those, so we got it on that all night long. I mean, like what they've said, this has happened a bunch of times, so I'm hoping we'll be able to get something with this.
Like things on its leg, you just don't know.
Yeah.
That's smart, though.
Yeah.
I got a feeling based on what they're saying.
Nah. Not. Yeah, not with heavy falling like that. Probably not.
That is smart for the water bottles up there.
Spirits present with us right now. Now would be your time to communicate. We're not here to hurt you. We're not here to harm you. It's where we did our little interview earlier. Maybe you were watching some of our interview. Maybe you heard them talking. These are definitely a bit strange. What happened? You good?
Yep. The alarm system went off. Got me.
This place is like just weird looking, man. Yeah, they should definitely replace the batteries. It seems like these things are just making lots of noise.
Maybe it's a ghost draining the energy from the batteries. Maybe they
Any
just replaced them.
spirits present, anything here that would like to show itself to us, can you please move this EMF detector? I believe this is the room that we were said there was an apparition in. You'd like to show yourself in this room. If you like showing yourself, can you show yourself to me right now, please? I'm not here to harm you. Now, if you do have bad intentions, or if you're an unhappy spirit, I just got a little green spike here. This is the room where apparently you've been shaking a boy when he's sleeping. Is that you? Is that you? Can you make it go to yellow or red if that's you? Is that you? Yeah. Hey, Steve. Hey, come here real quick. Nothing in that bed should have been making that EMF detector go crazy like that. And that's just one of those things that it's hard to explain. You know, I was just getting crazy readings right here on the bed. I wanted to check this room because it's just like, you know, where the kid said everything was happening.
Yeah, it's sort of like
yeah, I was like right here. And it was going to red. I'll show you the footage in a second.
It went off only in that bed, right where the son said he was getting pulled.
It was going nuts. It was like responding directly to me.
Electrical or anything?
I mean, well, let's check the bed. Yeah, pull that down. No. And put this down on the bed. No, nothing in blankets. But we decided since we were getting spikes right there,
I figure it might have been like an electric blanket or heat pad or one of those electric
pads. Set up a spirit box here and see if we get some kind of communication.
You know that somebody is here. You showed your presence on the bed with us before with the EMF detector. Are you a coward?
Nope. No.
I heard no too. I wasn't sure if it was me thinking of a word or not, though. If you're not a coward, do something to us. You know, not in the spirit box.
Yeah, like a moan.
Yeah, things were happening as that spirit box was going on. Bangs. Things kept disrupting us from doing the spirit box.
That was weird. That was like legit.
That wasn't spirit. It wasn't spirit box.
No.
That was legit behind us. Like
It definitely sounded like it was behind a wall or something, you know? First it sounded like a moan, right? Did you hear like a moan? Like a weird noise? Weird. I don't know. No. I don't know. Okay. We'll go back. Continue the spirit box, I guess. Weird. Can you give us your name and be clear?
where?
Hold on. You heard that? You're like a phone. Sound like a payphone ring.
Yes. Hold on.
They might have a house phone, but it's what, 1 in the morning? Do they even have a house phone anywhere? On the wall? Yeah, look, there's a phone in here. It's probably this phone ringing. But who the hell would be calling at 1 in the morning anyway, man?
That ring sounded like an old phone.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah.
No dial tone. Hello? Hey, can you push a button real quick? Hello? Hello?
Is it on?
No, it's not even, there's no dial tone. It's probably just like a decoration.
Is it actually like on?
I don't know. Is there a plug? Yeah. Yeah, there is a plug. Is it plugged in? That would make a lot of sense. No? I mean, unless there's another phone, we can go look. Let's go check, maybe in the other rooms. Maybe there's a phone hooked up.
I'm keeping the cord right there.
There was no way to explain how the phone rang without it being plugged in. And we thought, okay, maybe there's another one in the house. No other phones in here, right?
Yeah, ever since we started doing the spirit box,
Yeah.
something's going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
bang,
there's certain triggers that like really get going, It's like weird. What the f, man? It just rang again? Is that phone?
Oh, shit.
Be that phone.
But as we were walking out of the room, it rang again.
Came right from here.
Check drawers and stuff, man. Is there any like?
I mean, I'll look, dude. It was. Dude.
Yeah.
No, you can tell
That's impossible, though.
See, it's tampered with.
Yeah, this is the only cord that's attached.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's like a little speaker. I guess it's for when it rings, but volume high, low, ringer. I mean, it shouldn't be making noise without being plugged in.
You know what we can do? Grab the EMF detector, bring it over. Make sure
That's a great idea.
make sure there's no current going to it.
Yeah.
Because it definitely rang.
Yeah.
Like it's 100% came from here. Is somebody trying to communicate with us?
You want to talk? Oh, you see that? Oh, it's the light. Okay. It's not the phone. Light. What's it? Electric current.
It was definitely a phone ring, dude. It was definitely a phone.
Yeah. That's weird, though. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Okay. No. It's weird. What the hell is making you wrong with that? No idea. No outlets.
Okay. That's creepy.
Getting constant readings in this whole hallway in this room. All right, we're gonna make a last attempt with a spirit box now. This is gonna be your last shot to communicate through the spirit box. Yeah.
I don't like that phone, bro.
Oh, it was going nuts. It was going back and forth. Yeah,
That's weird. It's like something's here. I mean, I don't think I know if everyone knows how spirits work, but why is it just going up just enough to like? Before we were scanning all over the place.
Yeah,
and it wasn't going up at all.
Yeah. That's weird.
Okay.
Let's do one last spirit box reading.
You get my phone ready too. Is there somebody trying to make a phone call to us or communicate?
Was that you making the phone ring? Yeah. I heard like yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of southern now.
Yeah, it did sound like that.
Whatever you are, you want to communicate with us in other ways.
It's just one red.
My red?
Yeah, one red.
Is the camera on?
Yeah, I got it now. It's going yellow. That's back here. It went red a second ago.
How long have you been here? Month. I heard a month. Or the word month. I heard months. You heard that? Yeah. So you're here recently? Where are you from? I'm getting like some words, but they're not like they're not from multiple. Oh. See? We know something is here. Just talk through the radio waves.
We couldn't really make out a lot of the stuff coming through on the spirit box, but we've been hearing all sorts of weird noises. You know, every time we start using the spirit box.
Bangs and stuff?
Yeah.
You can hear bangs at places, right?
Yeah.
That phone though?
How do you explain that? It rang right behind us. Like, here's one thing. If it rang when we were in that room, you know, it could have been another phone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like after we went in and looked at it, and then it rang again. Yeah, we got another camera in the bag that we could definitely put over there for sure. What? Oh my fucking God, bro!
What?
Holy shit,
What?
dude!
What?
You know? Did you see that before?
See what before?
Hold on.
Casey knew after I showed him what I saw. You know, he knew that something was moved around. And it was hard for me because I'm there for 10 seconds trying to figure out why he's so freaked out. And that's making me freak out because I feel like I'm missing something.
I'm freaking out.
You didn't see this before?
See what?
This is 3 statues. It's not 1 statue.
Okay.
It was 3 monkeys lined up right here. I filmed it when we came in and did the walkthrough. I have it on my phone. I filmed it when we came in and did the walkthrough. Definitely, strange. Well, we got the one camera on the water bottles, but I don't think there's anything evil.
Both our cameras were going the whole time, so it's like we're both walking around. We're not trying to prove it to people.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't touch it.
I know. Well, we were together the whole time.
I swear, at the beginning, you didn't touch it.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. No, didn't touch it.
It's like disturbing. You know something or somebody moved them. And we were in the house when they were moved. So it's terrifying. It's hard to describe the feeling. It's scary.
Dude, I don't know.
That has me trying to freak out.
And the way that they're like huddled up, it's just weird.
Yeah, I'd be freaked out.
Oh.
Especially since the hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil.
This is weird, man. This is fucking weird. It's like the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil monkeys. You know? I don't know. It looks crazy. I don't know. I looked at
you see it like that?
I don't know. I don't know. Why don't we take them down? Maybe we could put them somewhere else. They just look weird. Something about them. Water bottles? What the bro?
Hey, those bottles.
I thought for sure one of my water bottles.
Water bottle,
You kept saying like one of my water bottles fell. It's my Gatorade bottle from earlier. It was on the dining room table right here.
It fell down.
No, it's not. But the AC did turn on a couple. Yeah, but you know what? It would have blown over when the AC turned on. I had it. Yeah. It was like right here.
I'm thinking the AC is at a certain part of the room, right where the bottles we had set up. Why wouldn't one of those fall down? Especially the empty one that weighed nothing. You try getting that to blow over right now.
Huh? It moved.
Yeah, okay. Is that the AC? Is
No.
the AC right there in the plant? If it was the AC, it's causing it to knock over. Why is the empty one there? Knock over.
Here's a repair plant.
I don't know. I got an idea. You know what? Let's get those monkeys down. Why do you keep breaking things in this house? You plan to stay? Is there a reason that you keep on shaking the boy in his sleep? Yo.
Good.
Yeah. I heard it.
We heard a bang on the door, and it pulled us away from the spirit box, just like it did in the boys' room.
It's like something knocked again. You let me see?
Yeah, it looks to me like all it's doing is trying to keep you from talking to something. I mean, I don't want to be like, ignore the sounds or the noises, don't go investigating, but I mean, it seems to me like it's trying to keep you from talking to something or someone. I would ignore it and just continue the session. Or just one of you go and the other one continue the session. Either or. But definitely continue.
You think it was this?
Okay, move them around.
These move. Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds just like it, right?
It sounds just like from before, only
That's like
it was louder now. So that's probably what we heard before.
That could have been.
That's 100% we heard before. That's definitely what it was.
Yeah,
that
thing shouldn't be moving on its own anyway.
That's what it was.
But still, even if it is.
I know, but dude, that's the sound.
Yeah,
that is
right.
the sound, dude.
That's gotta be.
That is 100% the sound, dude.
Weird, man.
Jeez.
Hopefully you can hear those spirit box stuff.
Can you tell me how that moved right there?
I have no idea, bro.
In 10 seconds,
No.
they're fucking split.
Dude, that's.
No, I know you're not with me, dude.
The phone.
That's it. That's good. That's good enough for me, dude. We were just here. We're just right here.
3 seconds ago, we were out of here.
And everyone can say what they want about how long you should stay. 6 hours is a good time for me. The amount of time
I heard the phone ring again.
there was good enough for me. And when I feel like I know something is intentionally trying just to like get us out of there, to where I'm hearing groans through the spirit box and rearranging objects in front of us, there's a certain point where I'm good. That was that point for me.
I don't know what was making the knocking, but that part to me at this point is irrelevant. When we went back into the kitchen and we saw the monkeys that we had just walked away from, 10 seconds ago, we walked out of the kitchen. When we walked back and they were rearranged on the floor, it was one of those moments that every single hair on my body stood up. Steve didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to say. We both knew in that moment something is toying with us. Something is messing with us, and it did not feel good. Steve was ready to go. I felt like I was ready to go. We had already captured a lot of stuff on camera within the 6 hours we were there, and it's not a good feeling when you know that something's just kind of like...
If they don't bring it up, I'll take it back to you. You hear the phone ring.
Any kind of explanation. I don't have to say that. We'll change our mind. Two of us were in the house. Hold on.
I'm going to take it back to it. Alright. When they start freaking out, listen very closely. I'll turn this up.
Can you tell me how that moved right there?
I have no idea, bro.
In 10 seconds,
No.
they're fucking split.
Dude, that's...
No, I know you're not.
The phone ring again.
That's it. That's good. That's good
It
enough
did.
for me, dude.
It did ring again. I heard it.
Just right here.
3 seconds ago, we were out of here.
And everyone can say what they want about how long you should stay. 6 hours is a good time for me.
And they were rearranged on the floor. That part to me at this point is irrelevant. When we went back into the kitchen and we saw the monkeys that we had just walked away from, 10 seconds ago, we walked out of the kitchen. When we walked back and they were rearranged on the floor, it was one of those moments that every single hair on my body stood up. Steve didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to say. We both knew in that moment something is toying with us. Something is messing with us, and it did not feel good. Steve was ready to go. I felt like I was ready to go. We had already captured a lot of stuff on camera within the 6 hours we were there, and it's not a good feeling when you know that something's just kind of like playing with you.
I don't have any kind of answer. I don't have any kind of explanation. I don't have to say that. We'll change our minds. Two of us were in the house. Hold on. He was right next to me, so I know it wasn't him.
Knowing we're in one room, coming back, seeing things moved around, and having that footage actually caught on camera, it makes a world of difference as far as thinking that you left something and then, not being sure whether you did or not, but being able to go back and look at the footage that you just captured. It's definitely paranormal activity going on in there. And, I hope that what we found and what we caught on camera helps this family to figure out what their next step is.
Honestly, we've gotten in a couple of fights because, I've put away the dishes and cleaned up the kitchen, and I go into my bedroom and do a little laundry, and I come back out and there'd be cups and napkins and things that I put away earlier on the counter, and I would think it was him being disrespectful and not helping me clean up. But
what was your reaction to that? At first I'm thinking, did I take that stuff out? But no, I didn't.
But you just think everyday things.
Yeah, well, you're thinking maybe I had one day I took a suit out and put it on the bed because I had to meet a friend for lunch. It was a business lunch, and I come back out and it's hung back up. And I said, why did you do that? Why did you hang the suit back up? I just took it out.
I have a very good memory, and I know that I did not hang that suit back up.
Yeah, okay. They didn't even bring up the phone ringing again. I'm glad I went back to that. But yeah, that phone most definitely rang again whenever they was all freaking out. They didn't bring it up. They didn't say nothing about it, but I heard it. I hope you guys heard it too. I turned the volume up a little bit more. That way, hopefully you did. Yeah, no. I wouldn't be, no. I couldn't, no. Nope. All right, this one is titled The Girl in the Basement. Extremely creepy video.
In the woods of Natchez, Mississippi lies the old abandoned Arlington Plantation. This spot was once a known hangout for photographers and local teenagers to party, until one day, it caught on fire and burned to the ground. Many locals believe that there were actually some kids trapped inside the building when it erupted in flames. Due to all the lawsuits surrounding the fire, not much coverage was televised on the plantation. All that remains today is a charred structure of what the building once was. Many rumors are now circulating about this place being haunted, and many photographers claim to have captured spirits on camera during their photo shoots. Tonight, Tanner and I will be spending the night to try and make communication with any trapped spirits who may still linger within the building.
That's horrible, though.
That's it. That's the fucking place, bro. Dude, I wonder if anybody's living in this place.
We gotta check this out before we just dive in.
You want to go in the front door, or you want to go around the back and peek through the windows, make sure nobody's like squatting here first? Dude, I got that weird like feeling coming out of you, like you just gonna see something pop out, like an animal or something in the window, you know? Oh, like something like that. Oh shit, it's on here. Okay. Maybe we don't go around the back. I think we just go in the front door now. Okay, front door it is.
Oh, God.
All right. This is it.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Hello, hello. Anybody here?
Anytime we visit an abandoned place at night, we always check for homeless people and squatters before we enter.
Not trying to invade your territory if you're living in here. Coming in. Don't startle us. I could smell the burnt wood, but the whole place just kind of looked like a dump. Yeah. Yeah, that's like a piece of an arched doorway or something. Yeah. When it fell down. Door. See what's up. Anything up the fireplace? No. Just a long fireplace. Yeah.
From the fire. All this damage.
Yeah. It's nuts in here, bro.
See how that little structural member is at the side? Yeah. We're gonna go up these stairs. Yeah, make sure you stay in the way up.
Oh, there's a big hole over here, man. Holy. Yo. Legitimately creeped out. There's a whole room underneath this room down here.
Oh yeah, we gotta find the. There's a staircase that leads down there.
Once we saw those holes leading to the basement, we knew we had to check it out.
You got
and
it.
things started to pick up quite a bit.
Entering the basement.
Careful, bro.
It's just a one more time.
Yeah, I'll wait for you to get all the way down.
Better hope nothing comes running after you, because you ain't going
Even being
Get
in the
very
basement
far
those
very
first few
fast.
moments by myself just gave me an eerie feeling. I don't know if it's like a heating unit or what. There's definitely like some ducting.
boiler system, maybe?
Alright, come on down. I think it's like a furnace or something. You really gotta walk up just a bit line to get down, you know.
I'm gonna switch on the Ovilus. See if we get anything. You wanna check it out with me? You doing the EMF? Okay. Good way to see if there's any running power too. Every now and then the Ovilus will pick up things that just don't make sense, but it does need to get a signal.
Why would there
in
be
order to
running
say
power
anything.
there?
Anybody here that would like to communicate with us? Are you talking about the noise that the floor just made while I was walking? Or are you gonna make a creak? Is there anybody here that died in the fire still? Oh, did you know there's a whole door over here? What's behind this door? Can you tell us?
Casey noticed a door on the other side of the basement, and as soon as we entered the room, you could just feel the temperature drop.
This room's f***ed up looking. Did you look in here?
Oh, dude.
You see my breath? It just got really cold,
I
bro.
felt heavy cold on my chest.
Yeah. I saw my breath when I walked in the door. And it's not even that cold out. That's nuts.
Oh, it's like pressure.
This room
on the
is
chest.
freezing, bro.
Anybody who's done any type of paranormal investigation knows that a temp drop is a pretty strong indicator that there could possibly be some sort of spiritual presence.
Or you walked into a freezer.
Collapsed part of the building here. Somebody dying there, maybe? Is that why it's so cold here? It just, temperature drop is nuts. We have a device for you to communicate with us. Why don't you tell us something? What happened here? What happened? Give us something.
Wow, creek.
I can see the yellow dot blinking.
Just a single knock.
Yeah.
Just a single knock. Like a tap. Yeah.
We're hearing constant knocks and taps throughout the building the entire time we were in the basement.
It sounded like it was right from the stairs.
Really?
Like the area of the stairs.
You heard that, right?
It sounded like it was right from the stairs.
Really?
Like the area of the stairs.
You heard that, right? It's getting creepy, right?
Do you want to talk?
Look, we are probably the best chance of communication that you're going to get. You might not be able to get your message out ever again.
You have a device here. And you can put words through the device. And I don't know that the device is
Spitting out tons of random stuff because it only gave us 2 words the whole time we've been down here.
According to the locals, there's many spirits here.
Please give us a sign. If you want us to leave, you could just tell us and we'll leave. If you want us to leave this room, would you rather we speak to you in a different room? Yeah, be careful with that. Spiderweb, and well, I don't think these. You could put your EMF detector to it. I don't think that's live. No, that's not live. This looks like. Look how the dirt's a different color over here. You notice that? Looks like someone dug here. Like that's like different dirt. Dude, what if there's a body under there, bro?
Hey, are you underneath here? Is that you?
Oh,
See, it's choosy, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't just spit out all the time. Like, it really has to get some kind of reading in order to say anything.
You want to test the spirit box down here? See if I get anything on the ovulus. You can try the spirit box. Alright, want to do that? Alright. Oh, she just talked. She said again.
Heavy.
Heavy what? The feeling?
Just moments before the ovulus said heavy.
no, you're standing
actually
on it.
said that the room we were in was heavy.
Oh, dude.
Feel my breath? It just got really cold,
I
right?
felt heavy cold on my chest.
You got to give us more than that.
Yeah. Well, here. I'll put you right here. And if you want to communicate through this, it's there. We'll set up the spirit box too. I'm gonna work my way upstairs, and I'm gonna keep recording. I'm gonna bring the ovulus with me. You hear that noise? That's weird, bro.
Every time the spirit box beeps, it's an indication that the temperature gauge is moving.
Yeah.
It's done that in places when, like, I had a lot of activity. You think that's too fast? Or you want to slow it down?
Just one, yeah.
What?
Watch.
Hip it hop, watch. What do you want me to watch? Hip it hop. The temperature hop? Is that what you're talking about? Hip it hop, watch. What do you want us to watch? I learned the last time Spirit Box said something, there was something in the cemetery with us. Is there something you want us to see down here? I don't know. Alright, let me slow it down one for you. Alright, here you go. It said cube, and I just started moving that. What did it say? Cube. Cube? Cube, yeah, like a cube. I don't know what that means.
It's saying solid +3. It's getting hotter.
Yeah.
Fire.
Oh, it said fire.
Whoa.
As soon as I said it's getting hotter, like literally the moment it left my lips, the ovulus said fire. At that moment, it really felt like something was there with us.
It's saying solid +3. It's getting hotter.
Yeah.
Fire.
Oh, it said fire. The fact that it said the word fire as the spirit box was heating up felt like a direct communication. Fire. Wow. That's pretty weird. Maybe I should stay here with you, It seems like it likes to interact
Yeah,
between
why
both, right?
mess it up before getting good communication?
If that's you, can you make it hotter? Are you someone that burned in the fire? Walking into the next room while the spirit box was running, it was kind of hard for me to hear anything over the spirit box, but I was pretty sure that I heard a child's voice humming. Making that fall. Hey, mute it real quick.
Solid for now.
Mute it. Dude, I swear to God, it sounded like a kid humming like something. Like humming. Hey, mute it real quick.
Solid
Yeah.
for now.
Mute it. Dude, I swear to God, it sounded like
That's
a
crazy.
kid humming like something. Like humming. Yeah. There was definitely something making noise from the room beside us. But what I saw next really made my stomach drop. Oh.
I knew something spooked Casey. I could hear it in his voice. When he said that it was something that was like shaped like a kid, I just assumed it was a piece of junk or something.
I stared at it for maybe 10 seconds and I just figured in my mind it's probably just a piece of scrap metal. There's so much crap down here. Something in the room looks like a kid sitting with their back turned to me and I almost shit my pants. Oh no, became older. It just said became older. The fact that the words became older came through on the Ovilus right after both of us were talking about this possibly being the spirit of a child, I can't chalk up to coincidence. It's just too dead on point. It's like a kid sitting with their back turned to me and I almost shit my pants. Oh no, became older. It just said became older. Yeah, we were asking if it was a kid, and it says became older. Walk it. My breath is up. That's not what it was. There's chairs there, but that's not what I was just looking at.
Which one? Which one were you looking at here?
Hold on, bro. This... Doesn't it look like someone's sitting with their back turned? Dude.
After looking at the footage on Casey's phone, I could see that what he was looking at was actually there. And when you're on these investigations, you're in the dark for a long time, using flashlights, your eyes can start to play tricks on you. So we reviewed the footage on the phone, and I believe what he thought at the time was just some junk was actually an apparition that he was staring right at.
Are you a child? Can you tell me or make the temperature go live?
Oh. Something in the room?
Okay, it's this. It's whatever this is, because he was over this way more. It was darker, the light wasn't shining on it. It was this. Ready? Let's see. It's that. Yep. Yeah, it's that.
I can't explain what I actually captured on camera, but I know that it was there 10 seconds prior, and when I went back in the room to check, it was not there.
Doesn't it look like someone's sitting with their back turned?
Debunked.
Let's get out of the basement. I'm legitimately freaked out right now.
What, dude? Was that? What was that? What, dude? Was that? What was that?
Right when we were getting punctured.
That was hard.
That was like sounded like a rock or something.
It sounded like a piece of the roof fell above us.
Now I feel like someone's gonna jump out at me. Just be careful. I don't want to be down here by myself.
I know. I don't want to be up here by myself. That had to be a piece of brick falling from up there, bro. Because look how many small pieces of brick are down here. Yeah. Like baseball-sized brick, you know? So I figured that whatever we heard while we were down in the basement was probably just part of the ceiling coming undone. And when I looked up, I saw movement on the ceiling. Did you hear something?
Yeah.
I heard something too.
Same type of noise.
Dude, I think there's something that might be living upstairs. Oh shit, there's bats in here, dude. No. They're flying all around above. Yeah, watch it, dude. Look. Come on. Holy. Bro,
Dude, just doing laps. Okay,
let's go.
Don't like the light, bro.
The bats definitely startled us a bit while we were in there, but neither one of us was really trying to get rabies that night, so we decided to let them settle, do whatever they got to do before we continued in that room. That's crazy. As soon as I said I think there's something living up there, I see bats dropping down. Bro, what? What? Gail? Gail? Oh, there's a chain hanging right here above us, too. Her name's Gail. Gail? Is that you? Gail, we got a name now. I can't believe we just had bats swoop down on us.
Yeah,
That's insane.
Cellar.
Oh. Oh. Did you hear it?
it's because we left her alone down there.
Cellar alone. I'm in the cellar alone. After seeing what I saw downstairs in the basement and capturing that on camera, hearing the Ovilus say the words cellar alone sent chills straight down my spine.
Do you want
Or do you want one of us in the cellar alone? If you want one of us in the cellar alone, tell me. Say that. Say yes. That's nuts,
Cellar.
bro. Oh. Did you hear it?
It's because we left her alone down there.
Cellar alone. I'm in the cellar alone.
Do you want us?
Or do you want one of us in the cellar alone? I didn't want to go down there by myself after what I just saw. Something that looked like a burnt child sitting Indian style in the room, and then it vanished. No thank you. Gail, do you want one of us in the cellar alone? Oh,
Like that?
Yeah. This room is nuts. Look at it, dude. It just went in the kitchen. Did you see it?
Yeah. Oh no, it's right here.
Yeah. Here it comes, look.
Yep.
He's in there just eating bugs. And I'll tell you what, though, when there's like 4 of them, it scared the fuck out of me.
Do you want to go down that walkway?
Yeah. We have to go through the room with them. The fuck was that? What did it say? Not.
Moors.
Moors? Not more? We have to go through the room with them. The fuck was that? What did it say? Not.
Moors.
Moors? Not more? Dude, be careful. This right here, this hanging down, looks like a nesting spot for.
See that fire?
Oh yeah. Are we doing this?
Yeah, no. It's telling you not to. Like, doesn't Moors mean like something to do with outside, like a wooded area or something? I'm not an agriculturalist. I don't know. I sucked at English. Did really good at science and social studies. Sucked at English though. But yeah, I'm pretty sure moors, like, don't go into the moors means like the wooded area maybe, or something. It's something to do with this. Don't go outside. Just sorry.
Yeah, to some stairs in the middle of nowhere. Oh, she said continue.
She said what?
Continue. Yeah, to some stairs in the middle of nowhere. Oh, she said continue.
She said what?
Continue.
No, I want to continue.
Yeah. Watch your step. Watch your footing. Make sure it's not too, like, weak. Is it?
Oh, it's a whole other building there.
Really? Well, maybe that's why she wants us to continue. Maybe there's more to uncover.
Cellar here.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
You heard that, right?
Yeah. Cellar here.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Sounded like something closed back there or something?
Check out the back road.
We could go back down maybe one last test before we leave.
I think we should.
Yeah. I don't know how I'm feeling about Ouija in this place. Due to the fact that our last encounter with the Voodoo Queen, I got very ill, and I still can't find a reason as to why that happened, but we just wanted this investigation to be a little bit more smooth sailing.
I remember the one with the Voodoo Queen, like that. If I'm not mistaken, he like started puking up black stuff. It was grody.
There's definitely a feeling in the cellar.
Oh, this building has another cellar? Oh, God. I don't know. No, I wouldn't deal with it.
We're getting good communication with what we're using.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of clear stuff, so
Right.
either way.
Yeah. At this point, we didn't get any more activity on the spirit box or the Ovilus, so we decided to wrap it up for the night.
Do I think this place is haunted? Yes. I do think there's a ton of activity there.
I feel like we did capture quite a few things on camera, and there were definitely some paranormal occurrences going on in this location.
We got some pretty clear stuff through the Ovilus.
The Ovilus is always a hit or miss, but this time it was spot on. Saying words like compound phrases like became older, cellar alone. There's no way that that's a coincidence, being in this place and hearing phrases being said like that one after another.
Based on that stuff and the feelings and the temperature drops.
Hearing humming noises coming from one of the rooms in the basement, seeing an apparition captured on camera that was not there just moments later.
I would say
I still think that's...
Yes, this place is haunted.
All of those things cannot be explained, but the taps and knocks could have just been
I still think that was whatever that was. I mean, there wasn't as much light in there the first time he was looking. The second time there was more light. Maybe there was a glare. I don't know. I'm just saying. That's what it looked like to me.
rodents or possibly bats up in the ceiling knocking stuff down. The building is old, it is falling apart, so that part is not really something I would consider paranormal, but the things that we did capture are definitely enough for me to say that there is some sort of presence there in the burnt plantation. Is it the spirit of a little girl? Possibly. Is it good or evil? Really, there's no way to tell, but we did capture some activity on camera on this investigation.
Alright, so now we are going to move on to the third night. This one is titled Never Ouija on Killer's Grave. No shit. Bone-chilling results.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have your doubts, not what I'm about, have your f***ing cloud, it be raining now. I keep making sound, go another round, I'm legend bound, can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me.
We'll have you say the least.
72 graves before there was a natural cause death. That's crazy. So I wonder if there's like all violent deaths, like shootouts and stuff, or... murder.
Boothill Cemetery has a certain section which is separated from the rest of the section, and this section is actually called Murderer's Row. Oh, this one does have a name. What is it?
1870.
Holy.
It's just by George Hurst.
You look and it's just a strip of graves. You know that they're just known killers, and it's crazy because the rest of the cemetery is nice and well kept.
This is crazy. Jean Bass, 1875, shot by officers 5 times. They're just buried there with a pile of rocks, dirt, and like a wooden cross with a nail in it. Like, this is what you get. This one doesn't even have a name. This is unmarked. You're in an unmarked grave. How do you feel about that? Any thoughts? I'm trying my hardest not to, like, step on the grave, you know. even though they were murderers, and it just doesn't feel right. Everyone that was a criminal pretty much was buried separate from the rest of the bodies in the cemetery. Feared by some, respected by few, shot in back, how many? 9 times? From ambush. Oh, shot in back 5 times from an ambush. Wow.
Murderers Row is just piles of dirt with a shitty fence. And
That's
the
crazy.
fence is just desert for miles and miles.
The craziest thing about these are that all of these graves are over 100 years old. Like all of them.
Those are like $150.
Yeah, that's crazy. 150 years.
Same.
You don't hear that? That's somebody talking, right? From the houses, you think?
I have no idea.
Is that coming from out in the graveyard?
I don't hear anything. I really don't hear anything.
I'm seeing all sorts of shit moving. I think the wind just blew.
Yeah.
Like the flags moved.
Yeah,
That thing
exactly.
started spinning. Wow, look at this one. Children. 4 children. You want to know what kind of creeps me out the most about this right here. Fresh dirt. Like there's no grass. You could probably dig this down 3 feet and hit. You hear that? You hear that? This is some weird stuff right here. There's like metal cage all around this. You know what it looks like? It looks like a giant crib. You know? What do you think about John Bass? Yeah, it's a good
shot.
Shot in the back 5 times. I mean, I want to set it up on like where, like it's the worst person that's probably buried here. Yeah, there was a name. I don't remember what the name was. Was it Hirsch? Was it back that way? Okay. So we were actually looking for a grave to set up a spirit box on and try to make communication. However, when we had our guys behind the scenes take a look at the footage, they caught something that we didn't at the time.
Oh, right in the hole. Behind my head. What is that? What is that? I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust it.
John Bass, we'll give him a shot. Set it up. Shot in the back 5 times.
We thought that was a particularly violent way to die, so that's kind of why we went down that road.
John, why are you here? on this side of things. Sometimes that goes off. Bullets. Did you hear that? John, are you a killer? Look at what? Look at what?
Behind you?
All I heard was look. I don't like when spirit box tells me to look. Yeah. You know? Look at what, John? Hey, John, let's play a game. My name's Casey, and this is Tanner. Can you say one of our names if you're there with us? Hey, John, let's play a game. Are you sorry? John, are you sorry for what you did? Oh, shit. We just had temperature drop. Oh. Did you see it? Like only a split second. Yeah, -1. Look. Is that you, John? That is you, John. I know it is. Oh, yeah. Can you make it go down? Maybe 2 if that's you? Can you make it go down? Maybe 2 if that's you? Is that you, John? Look, he's moving it again. -2. John, do you want to hurt us? John, you were talking a ton a minute ago. There he is. John, don't stop talking. I know you're moving the temperature because you're closer. Talk to us. How bad? Did you hear it? Can you move the temperature again, John? He's gonna do it. Look how tweaking the drum is. I need you to be clear, John. We're not leaving until you make clear communication. I got an idea. I'm try to let him communicate through the Ouija board. Yeah. Oh.
He said,
I think he does like that. Either he does or he doesn't. But either way, it definitely got a reaction. Maybe he's more of a yes, no man. Whoever is out here willing to communicate, even if it's not John Best, come through right now. Come on. Bring it. I want to hear you. Alright, we're going to get the Ouija board. I'm going to leave this running. If you want to move that to 4. Oh, yeah, a little bit. Oh, there it is. Look. There it is. Somebody just yelled. Alright, we're bringing a Ouija board out. That's pretty clear. Yeah, that's a clear answer to me. Let's do it.
It just bleeped to a -5 for a sec there.
Did it? Oh, it dropped like 2 in that jump? Yeah, see how it's more solid than -4? Yeah. And then it bleeped to -5 for just a second. Well, I say we leave the spirit box running. Okay. Even while we do the Ouija board, we'll just leave it right next to it. Alright. If they want to say something or move something, we'll have it all. What? Dude, you know how like when it's about to die, it'll slow down. But then it went crazy. John, is that you? Yeah. I think, should we just try to talk to him? You think because I just switched it?
Like Casey said, we always put fresh batteries in all of our equipment just to make sure everything's legit for every investigation. And this box was doing things I have never seen before. And it worked perfectly before that, and it works perfectly now. Just during that time when we were investigating, trying to communicate with John, it was just doing things I had never seen before.
But that just kind of makes me a little nervous. Like, it dies as we put the Ouija board down. And it's like, yeah, I'm done with you. You know?
Yeah, maybe,
I don't know.
maybe he's done with this box and he just wants to
Maybe he's ready to
touch us by other means.
Yeah, maybe he's just ready for the board. Okay, so we're both going to be in it?
Yeah, might as well at this point.
All right. Yeah. Oh, boy. Sorry, John. Let's do it. I'm stepping over the rock circle.
Poor John.
I'm here. We're here. Okay.
We had to actually step on the sides of John's grave. We're not trying to be disrespectful to the dead or anything of that nature. That it is a little bit creepy, kind of a trip when you're using the board to have somebody's body beneath you.
That scared you? Yes.
No.
Every time I've ever done this in the past, we make a pact. You're promising me that if it moves, it's not you. It's 100%. Okay. And I'm promising you that if it moves, it is not me.
You think I want it to move?
I don't.
Am I blinding you? You good?
No, we're good. All right, John, we're giving you permission to communicate with us right now. Now would be your time. So you can move it to yes if you'd like to communicate. You can move it to no. You can spell out anything you want. You want to give us numbers, whatever you like. We're here. You feel that?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I am barely touching this thing.
I'm trying. Yeah, I don't want to break contact.
No.
Like you said.
Keep your fingers on it, yeah. It's moving. It's moving. It's moving. That's not me, bro. Hands down.
Is that loud?
I think so.
Okay.
It's just moving, you know? Like, I didn't know if it was me, like, by accident, but no. It's moving. Where are we going?
This is how he wanted to talk to us. Huh?
Yeah. Where are we going? Hell? No?
It's a no.
No. It's still going, bro. Okay, it's going to hell. It's a hell.
For sure.
And it stopped. That's weird, bro. Okay, I don't want to break contact either. But, is there more? Yeah. You're pulling it. You're pulling it, aren't you? Are you pulling it?
Are you fucking with me?
No, are you?
No.
I'm not pulling it, bro. I'm barely touching it right now.
I feel like I'm going to get in trouble because I'm barely touching it.
Yeah,
and it's like hovering.
Yeah, you're supposed to barely touch it. You don't have to put any weight on it. It's fucking going, bro. Where are we going? It's still going. It's going to C. No? B? B? Where you want, John? C. Please don't spell my name.
Oh, it's a Casey thing, huh?
I don't fucking know. I don't want him to spell my name.
Well, I mean, my name is Brian.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Alright, it's not going to B. It's not going towards the B. This is fucked up, bro. Still going. Yeah, it's still going. It's weird too, bro, because like it moves and stops and moves and stops, but it's like when it really stops, it stops. You know what I mean? Like you can feel it.
Well, I think it's stopping, and then it like jogs over just everyone. No, okay. Is that anything?
No. I don't know what that is. MCK? It's not making sense now. If it goes to C now, I'm fucked. McBride, it got you, it got me. Stop on E. MCKE. What else?
MCKE.
Keep going, John. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Can you please make it move again? It's so fucking freaky that it just moved around, bro. I mean, I've felt it move before.
I have zero experience with one of these, and it's like,
dude, I've felt it move before, and it's just disgustingly weird every time it happens. You know,
it's like your fingers are just hovering. It's like
you're not putting any weight on it. You know, you're not putting any muscle movement. It's just like it goes. It's like,
how long do you give it?
You could give it a minute.
Okay.
Hey, John, MCKE doesn't really make sense. Can you give us something else?
Come on, John.
Can you make the EMF detector go off if you're still here? Ask him anything. Ask him anything.
John, can you show us you're here? Can you make the detector beep? I think he's done with us.
That's what it feels like.
Oh, you heard that?
You heard something?
Just like a little,
like a
in the metal thing.
Sounded like a twitch, like a stick broke or something.
It's like the metal.
Oh fuck!
Oh, okay, so I think
that's not good. Yeah. All right, let's say goodbye. We need to move it down here.
Okay.
John, we're leaving you now. Goodbye. This is us saying goodbye. Both of our hands on the planchette.
Sorry.
We do not want you to follow us. We want you to stay here and rest in peace. We're out.
I have no final thoughts.
The spirit box was acting up, acting crazy. The temperature was moving. It was turning on and off.
There's definitely energy there. There's definitely activity there. Some pretty clear activity on the spirit box.
And then there was movement also on the Ouija board, which doesn't happen everywhere.
Some sort of message through the board, through the Ouija board. So I will say that there's definitely something going on at Boothill Cemetery.
We definitely caught some type of moving apparition on camera while we're there. That was enough for me to be convinced.
Yeah, that's weird. All right, y'all, that was Mindseed's TV, 31 Nights of Halloween. So, yeah. Wonder what he's trying to spell it. MCKE. Maybe it was like Mick whatever. Maybe it was the name of the people who shot him or something. One of the names of the people who shot him. I don't know. Nah, I don't know. All right, y'all. So, if you enjoyed tonight's episode, why would I say episode? I watch too many of them. They go by episodes. All right. I'm not doing good tonight. Oh, I remember what I'm supposed to say. So, if you're a fan of the spooky, creepy, strange, or deranged, think about subscribing. If you enjoyed tonight's video, think about leaving a thumbs up because, I want your thumbs. I want everyone's thumbs. I want a jar full of thumbs. As always, have a good night. I'll see you in the next one. Stay spooky.